everybody. Welcome back to Mix It Up. Sticking with the theme of breakfast for the last week or two, we are going to make granola today. It's semi-healthy. It's always delicious. Works great as a little snack. You can have it dry, just a little snack. Bring a little Tupperware box, a little snack. You know, have it with milk. Have it with oat milk. Have it with yogurt. Put it on top of porridge. It goes great with everything. I love granola. But I'm also very particular of the kind of granola I like. I don't like raisins. I'm not a big raisins gal. Even though I was under the impression that everybody hated raisins. Apparently some people do like raisins. I don't like raisins. So I genuinely find it easier to just make my own granola. Because if you make your own granola, you can put whatever you want in it. That is the beauty of making your own stuff. Because you know sometimes you're in the supermarket, you're like, oh, I like that one, but it has this thing in it that I don't like. And then you're picking them out. You're going through your box of country store and you're picking out your raisins. It just takes too long. Nobody has the time. So today we're going to make our own granola. And it's very simple. You're mixing stuff, you're putting it in a tray, you put it in the oven, you take it out, you let it cool, you put it in a jar, it's done. Simple. So let's talk about what you're going to need today to make your own granola. So in this big bowl here, I have 1 kilo of rolled oats, 300 mils of maple syrup, 400 grams of mixed almonds and hazelnuts, 100 grams of cacao nibs, 200 grams of desiccated coconut, 50 grams of cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon of ground cardamom, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and this precariously full jug of 200 mils of coconut oil. This has already been melted. Coconut oil is solid at room temperature. This has been melted in the microwave. You know, just to let you know. So, this granola, it's a kind of chocolatey, nutty, coconutty kind of buzz. It's, you know, semi-healthy. I know it looks like there's a lot of sugar and a lot of oil here, but this makes an enormous amount of granola. Any recipe that keeps for a long time, I always make in big batches. If that doesn't work for you, obviously you can make it in smaller batches, but given the quantities and stuff, I think this is pretty good. This will like last you like a long time. Also makes a great gift. You know, so that's something to consider coming up this time of year. Put this in a nice jar, tie a ribbon around it, makes an unreal gift. You know, in terms of healthiness, it's got no refined sugar. Is coconut oil saturated fat? I don't know, is coconut oil healthy? You tell me. You see it a lot in health food shops. I don't know if it's healthy. Maybe it isn't healthy, but guess what? We're using it. We're using it. I have a feeling it's healthy. It tastes great. Maybe it isn't healthy. But listen, bottom line is this is probably going to be healthier than any granola you would buy in a normal shop. Also, it tastes unreal. A little bit spicy, a little bit chocolatey. You got your nuts, you got coconut. It's just a real treat. Just a real treat. Okay, we're going to get started on this guy now. First step, we are going to take these nuts and we're just going to pulse them in a blender until they are broken slightly. You don't want them ground up fine. You just want to break them up a little bit, increase the surface area a little bit, so when we toast it all together, you're getting all those flavors. And you know, when you get a spoon of granola, there's not like huge nuts in it. You know, you want a kind of even, you know, nice consistency. You don't want a big loads of nuts in your spoon. I mean, I don't. You want to break them up a bit. Break it up, guys. Stop fighting. I'm going to go over here and do that. So we've got our blender here as per usual. We're just going to get all these nuts in. And a lot of blenders, not this one, but a lot of blenders will have a pulse function. Sometimes there'll be a button that says pulse. And what that does is it blends it for a second and then stops. That would be ideal for this because we really don't want to blend these too much. So I'm literally just going to blend this for a second and then stop. That's the game plan here. We want to break them up. Not blend them up. Just break them up a little bit. Just make them a little disheveled. That's what we want here. That's the name of the game here. Not blend them up too much. Okay, so this is perfect. These have been broken up a little bit. Some of them are still kind of whole, or maybe just a little bit of the skin has come off. This is exactly what you want. Just adding some nice texture, you know, and more so you can have the nuts more evenly dispersed in your granola. This is the goal. Before I continue, I already have my oven preheated to 160 degrees. The kind of thing about granola is you want to get it all in the oven at 160, not too hot, and then we're going to be stirring it every kind of 15 minutes. We just don't want it to burn and we want it to cook nice and evenly. So that's going to, you know, involve a little bit of stirring. That's kind of genuinely the hardest part of this recipe. It's not even hard. It's not time consuming. It's so Easy. All these recipes that I show you, I just want to get them across, get the point across that they are not hard. And they're going to make your life better. They're going to bring more joy into your life. This granola is going to bring you joy. That is my hope in all this. So, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is get all the dry ingredients mixed in this big old bowl. This is the biggest bowl I have. I hope this is big enough. I think it will be fine. Oats are already in here. Half the job is done. So, in on top of our oats, we're going to go cocoa nibs, cocoa powder, cardamom, desiccated coconut, and all our nuts. And we are just going to mix these together. And at this stage, if you feel like it's not getting properly incorporated with the spoon, don't be afraid to use your hands. Nice clean hands, freshly washed. And we're gonna get in here with our hands because it's easier. Brown food tastes better. You got a lot of shades of brown in here. That's what you want. Lots of shades of brown. That looks pretty mixed in to me. So now we're gonna add in our wet ingredients. Coconut oil going in. And just give this a little precursor mix. Vanilla extract going in. And our maple syrup. And now we just continue to mix. And I'm going to disregard the spoon now and get my hands back in here. Because this is just very much the easiest way to do this. Alright, so this is nice and thoroughly mixed. We've got two lined baking trays here that we're going to want to cook these in. You want your baking trays to be a little bit deep because I feel like when you do this and it's all spread out super flat, it kind of burns quite quickly. You want there to be browning on the top, not so much at the bottom, and then you're going to keep mixing it and it's all going to get nice and golden and it's going to be nice. Some bits will be a little more golden than others, but that's fine. That's like variety, it's spice of life, and that's what you want. So let's get these guys in here. Let's get them all into the oven. Let's get going here. We don't got all day. Alright, these guys are looking great. I am extremely happy with how this looks. And that was so simple. That literally took 5 minutes. And all we're going to do now is get it in the oven. And then we're going to come back in 15 minutes. Actually, we'll probably set up 2 wire racks here so we can take them out of the oven, give them a proper mix, and put them back in. So you're not going to burn your table when you're doing this process. So I'm going to get them in. And they'll see you in 15 minutes. Perfect. Alright, so 15 minutes have passed. These guys are out of the oven. And we're just going to mix them, put them back in, rinse and repeat. Mix it up. That's the aim of the game. That's the aim of the channel. That's the name of the recipe. Everything's the same. Keep mixing, mix all the day. That's what we do here. So we're just going to mix these guys up a little bit. You can see they've just been in, you know, they haven't really colored or anything like that yet. But don't worry, they will. They will. So just mix up the top layer a little bit and then we'll get these guys back in. And back in they go for 15 minutes. Smells good. Alright, so as you can see, we've got a little bit more golden color here on top. Things are going our way here, okay? Things are going our way. I know it might be tempting to turn the oven up or something at this stage, but you really just want it to kind of golden up and cook gradually. So it's nice and even. There's no burn bits. You're just taking it out, giving it a stir, putting it back in. It's really, really easy. Rinse and repeat. That's all we're doing here. And we're just seeing some gradual progress here. You can see it more on the small one. The top is getting nice and gold and crispy, which is exactly what we want. Quick mix and back in the oven. after about an hour total in the oven, these guys are ready to go. You can see they've got a nice crispy, sound. They look really good, they smell really good, and they're ready. And all we have to do now is let these cool completely before we jar them up. And there you have it, locked and loaded. This is how you make granola. Very easy, mix it up, keep an eye on it, take it out, give it a little mix. It's not so hard. And this is just, and then it's an instrument. It's an instrument. It's multifaceted. And this is just the beginning. You can really go crazy with flavor combinations on this one. If you don't like something chocolatey, maybe go for something more spicy. If you like a lot of fruit, stick a load of dried fruit in there. Go nuts. Do whatever you want. If you don't like nuts, don't go nuts. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoy making this recipe. If you do, let me know in the comments. What else would you like to see me do? I want to hear some feedback. Good, bad, hopefully good though, whatever you want. So let me know what you do if you're going to make your granola. What do you like to have your granola with? Don't be afraid to slide into my DMs on Instagram. I'm @HollyDaltonChef, and don't be afraid to mix it up. See you next time. Bye bye.